Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday, June 17th, and it is 5:01 a.m. I got started a little late. I just feel it didn't, have you ever had those days you just didn't want to get out of bed? I had one of those days this morning. I was like, ugh. I could have slept in till at least 6. Woo! But anyways, I just wanted to show you one more time. I have my puppy. She's the snore butt. She's the snorer. So if you hear any snoring, that's who's doing it. So, anyways, there's a few things this morning. Apparently, yesterday I lobbed off a little. Um, Sometimes when I'm doing something, I'll lob out a something. And yesterday, I said, I guess, Harry, you shouldn't have picked an American girl, and I didn't mean to offend anybody. Sometimes I say these things thinking it's funny in my head, and as soon as they come out, they're not. So I have that affliction. And another thing, I do not believe whatsoever that American women are not worthy of a king or a queen or a prince or anything like that. Or I do not think that way. My thinking was this quietly in my head was that the reason why it may have gotten a little difficult for Megan is that if she's not brought up in that culture and not taught the etiquette, not taught, how to be a royal or even to be somebody who lives in London, it's a culture shock. And there, in that, the media and how they treated her was able to do what they were able to do because she didn't, she was learning all of that by fire hose. And that probably became a very difficult and uncomfortable relationship that they had over there. And my thinking when I come out with it, I was thinking of it kind of being humorous a little, like if you wanted a wife who followed the rules and etiquette, marry somebody from London, but American girls are not built that way. We're free. We're free-hearted. We say what we want. We've never had those type of I hate to say restrictions, but we all know that kind of is. They're not suppressed in any way, but there is just a little way of doing things over there that are offensive to them if you encounter an American people, not necessarily even a woman. So anyways, I wanted to explain that. I apologize if it sounded crass and rude, and I most certainly didn't mean it that way. The other one is I was invited to Footprint Chrissy's channel last night, and I was on there for a little while, so go check that out. That was kind of fun. It was absolutely fun. Chrissy is a lot of fun. I love her attitude, her heart, and she's a very educated woman, so I really appreciate that too. And let's see, David went back onto that video that I did with his ship, and he commented, so go read that. That's pretty awesome. So he approved of my reading, and that was fabulous. And final is readings. I'm almost completely out of the days in June. I have maybe one day left in June that I'm available for reading. So if you need a reading, most certainly do that. In my description box, it tells you how I work the payments and how it works. So I usually go off of Zoom meetings. Zoom meetings is my go-to, where I just send you the link via your cell phone number. So you're going to need to send me your cell phone number, and then we hook up that way. If you have an iPhone, a FaceTime is even better. We can do that. Or final, of course, it could be just a phone call. I like seeing your face. I like connecting that way, eyeball to eyeball. But I've had wonderful just phone conversations that turned out extremely well. Anyways, there's that. So this morning we're going to do a few things. I think I'm going to do. Somebody asked me to do Steve Munchin. And then I'm going to take another look at Giuliani. I think his health is in jeopardy right now. I kind of, for some reason, last night, all the way through the night, I would get pictures of Giuliani as I'm sleeping. Not pleasant. I know it was like a horror film, but Giuliani kept on popping up, popping up. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna read on Giuliani, see what's going on with that little monster. So here we go, and always stay here to the end because I do a daily reading on Trump and see where he's at. I tell you what, these daily readings are getting a little confusing. I think it's because he's getting a little confusing. But we'll muddle through the muck and see what we can come up with. So here we go. Let's do Steve Munchin. Okay, so I always tell you what I know. I do know that he's married. He has 3 children. He went to Yale. He's the Secretary of Finance or Money or whatever. And he was appointed in 2016. So those are the things I know about him. So I just wanted you to know that I do know that about him. So let me see what's going on with Steve Munchin. I wonder if he's manipulating. I got the right off the bat. He's smart enough to manipulate. He's that kind of guy. He's smart enough to manipulate. Oh, and I know that his birthday is December 21st. So, why I remembered that little detail is beyond me. Okay, here we go. 2 of Wands. Achieving the first stage. So this was his dream job. This is what his whole life was to get into a position like this. This is his dream job. This is what he really wanted. And the 10 of Cups, he's very happy there. He loves his job. You know, the family put him there. The family put him there. Oof. Now, why is he... This is like coming up to and before he got this job. Was suffering, worry, anxiety. He didn't have a pleasant life. He didn't have a pleasant... whatever it was, but this is backwards, coming into this job, he has a 9 of Swords, depression, overwhelming guilt, regret. Interesting. Now, why would you do that? Why would that be going on? Temperance, so this job gave him balance, took away all of these worries. Tolerance, self-control. Oh, okay. But what's underneath, he's not a very honest person. Holding on to the pain. Improvements won't. Fear of ruin. He's doing some really, really, really shady stuff in that department. This came in as the base. And this is also inverted. The 10 of Swords is inverted. Holding on to the pain, meaning that he's creating it. Improvements won't last, so whatever he's doing is also, it's really not working, in fear of ruin. So he's about to get caught. He's really about to get caught. So maybe this is not such a far past. Maybe this is a little recent past where he knew he's done something incorrect and it had brought him suffering and worry and anxiety. I think that's a better in Temperance, he's trying to hide it. Okay. He's got the dream job. The family gave it to him. But he's done something wrong. He has a lot of anxiety coming in recent past. He's trying to get away with it. But it's not going to work. He has a fear of ruin. So somebody is watching him. Somebody is going to out him. The 10 of Pentacles. So he's making a lot of money for the family. See, family ties. He's making a lot of money for the family, meaning Trump. And the Republican, he's wealth, happiness, achievement. He's making a lot of money for them. He is funneling the money elsewhere. Oh, yeah. The Tower. The Tower is a representative of him. So, ruined plans. He's going to get caught. Ruined plans. Somebody's on him. Ooh, chaos. Delusions blown away. Okay, what else? Ooh, the devil. So, the downfall, failure situation. Oh, he's going down. Munchin is going down pretty hard. Somebody's on him. Somebody's watching. And they got the goods on him because the Tower, the devil, the outside influences coming in and watching him. The King of Wands. The King of Wands is a born leader. So whoever it is an advisor to the Congress, and whoever else, the FBI, whoever it is, the spy in the camp is on to him, and they've got the goods on him. Fear of ruin. He knows he's been caught. The Tower ruined plans, meaning that he didn't get what he wanted done, or he got caught doing what he was doing, and then the downfall. The outside influences are coming after him. And whoever it is the King of Wands, which is a born leader. What's the outcome? Final outcome? The Nine of Wands. Defend one territory. So he's going to try to do everything he can to defend what he's doing. Let's throw some the Hierophant. Spiritual guidance. Whoever this is getting spiritual guidance and information about what's going on. The Three of Pentacles, craftsmanship, teamwork. Yeah, they're buddy, you've got the whole team on you, and yeah, he's very talented. And then the world's gonna know. We are going to find out what he's been up to, and it's not a good one. He's been funneling money away. Fear of ruin, crisis, ruined plans, and the downfall. All right. So now we know Mr. Munchin. And the thing about him is that he's intelligent enough to get that done. That's the scary part. He does have that. He's like a genius in that in criminology. He's a genius. He's a genius criminal. Okay, there you go. But it's going to be nice to watch him go down. Even, I don't know if it's going to be before 45 leaves in November or sooner than that. Or after Biden gets into office. These time frames, it's pretty tough to go after anybody because if 45 is still in office, you see, he can pardon anybody, and they know that. So it's hard to, convict and go after somebody that 45 can let go anyway. And I think there's the reluctance. All right, let's do Giuliani. For some reason, Giuliani is in the forefront. I'm going to bring these out and see what he's up to. These are my dark mirrors. I like throwing a little bit of them to explain a few things, see what's going on, and then we'll throw some clarifiers on. What's happening with Giuliani? What's going on with Giuliani? Crazy. He's crazy. He does not believe in reality whatsoever. He can't grasp reality. He is gone into a paranoid state of mind. He's very, very paranoid. The temple body, yeah. His temple body is, his mind, his body is really deteriorating. And that's what I was feeling all, downcast pride. His pride is keeping him delusional. Interesting. black flower fragrance. His heart has gone sour. The dark flower fragrance. His whole being is dark. It's like there was a light at the end. There could have been something that could have taken him out of this. He had a chance and an opportunity to be a better person, but he just didn't take it. His pride kept him from doing that. Colorless angel. Yeah, all the light is coming out of him. And then bride in a cage. And that could be his alcoholism. You know, that bride in a cage could be his alcoholism. And I won't cry for you. So he's lost all compassion. But that bride in that cage could be his mind, his drug addiction, his alcoholism, his lack of, his pride is getting a hold of him. He's that bride in that cage where he is so locked in. You know how you have mentally ill or something along that long people that they can't get out of it. He can't. It's like he has gone far beyond the availability to be helped or fixed or anything. It's beyond repair. That's what I get. Beyond repair. Okay. Is he going to do anything, Spirit? Is he going to... What are we going to know? What else are we going to... What's the world going to know? What's going on with Giuliani? Why is he in my forefront? What's going on? Let me know. The Hierophant, spiritual guidance, the Doctor, and then Nine of Swords. The Doctor's showing up. Is he going to go into a psychiatric ward? Is he going to be hospitalized because he's gone insane? Temperance. The Hierophant, the Temperance, each talks about, in this reading, Doctor, balance. Spiritual guidance and balance. Because the Nine of Swords, suffering. I think he might be heading into a psych ward. Being hospitalized because of his mind. Yeah. Justice came in inverted. It's like that poetic justice. Unfair, dishonest, caught in the red tape. That would be a hospital. Uh-oh. And his family's going to put him there? Not Trump's family. And they're going to do it. And it's going to be fast moving. It's going to happen soon, possibly. Ooh. King of Cups too. Strength, balance. Yeah. I think he's going into a mental hospital. I think he's going to be hospitalized because of because his mind is deteriorating. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. He's suffering extremely bad. Okay. So we're probably going to hear Giuliani heading into the hospital, into the mental hospital, because of his deteriorating mind and his alcoholism and everything. Gone. All right, everyone. Let's do 45. Let's see what's going on with 45. I kind of want to leave these guys aside and just do these. And I want to bring back my haunted house deck. This is the deck that usually picks up what's going on with him. And I kind of put them away a little bit because I kept on getting the same cards every day. So I wanted to switch it up. But I want to kind of go back to them and see what's going on. My haunted house deck is this one. Haunted house deck. Let's see what's going on with 45. See how we're doing. Very interesting about Giuliani. But 45, what's going on with 45? What's going on with Donald Trump? What's going on with Donald Trump today? Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. What's going on today, tomorrow? Okay. Ooh, the Six of Wands. He's still fighting off the media. He's still fighting off all of the bad publicity and all of the things everybody's talking about him about. He's still fighting them off. If you can see her, she's on the horse. The horse is reared up to run. And this one right here is that praying to get me out of this is the star. So praying to get me out of this. Please, please get me out of this. Please, please get me out of this. That's what it is in this deck. The Magician shows up. The Magician shows up. They're trying, the Magician is, you see a situation this way, but this is what's going on behind the scenes type of thing. So they're planning their Magician. And that could be his rally. You know what I mean? That could be his rally that's going on. He's planning, he's telling you, all these wonderful things, like thousands and thousands of people are going to show up. And then we find an ad in Tulsa talking about needing actors. Okay. Ooh, see the Three of Cups, he's drowning. So this is people coming after him, and here's the I'm drowning. Everybody else seems to be happy and go lucky, but 45 is drowning. This card has always come up for him. Always, especially in this deck. And this right here is the Five of Pentacles, which is poverty. Poverty. Please get me out of this. So his money and poverty. He's begging for that. And the Magician. Okay, the Ace of Coins. Always the Ace of Coins and the Magician. Okay, one more. The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords, the heartbreak. The Three of Swords, the heartbreak. So here's, this one right here, just like yesterday. So if this was yesterday, this is yesterday, them coming after him, rapid fire about all of the judgments and how bad he's doing, and he's drowning in his emotions about it, and then heartbreak. It's really getting to him. This is poverty. Please get me out of this. Begging for money, getting his debts done. And the offer. This is the offer. The offer of money or whatever it is that they're trying to get him offer, and then running away. The Magician and his rally with the Ace of Coins. Everything's going to be fine. The Magician, everything's going to look like that. But the truth is, he wants to run away. He's going to run away in shame. There's something going to come around with that rally that is going to make him want to run around in shame. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what that is. Which is the King of Swords. Sudden action. The High Priestess shows up. Wisdom. Failure. The future. The future unraveled. Interesting. And then the Eight of Pentacles, which is doing the groundwork. Craftsmanship, attention to detail. That's the rally. The plans for the rally. Because the Magician shows up, they want everybody to think it's great, wonderful, but that's the plans for the thing, the craftsmanship of the rally. That didn't tell me too much. Let's see what else I have. Revenge. He's going the revenge because of everybody talking crap about him and saying, all of the rapid fire of the judgment and like the media and people and the hate that they have for him or whatever, and revenge shows up. Revenge. All he wants is revenge. That's what he concentrates on the most, is revenge. And this one is forgetting oneself. Forgetting oneself. Forgetting oneself. I mean, that could be either way, forgetting oneself, but this one right here is talking about poverty and what about me, what about me? And then fated to suffer. His rally is fated to suffer. Somebody else brought to me the attention to this card where she is taking the apple, like Snow White's taking the apple, and he's gonna go into a coma. Go to sleep, go back to sleep. And that may be talking about his base. They're all asleep, but fated to suffer. Whoever goes to his rally is fated to suffer. So there you go. That's some good information. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Thanks.